Hello, I'm Qingru, and this is my ATAP final presentation. My internship is I interned as a R&D associate scientist in PNG, and it is from 4th of June to 31st December. My job is mainly to apply data science, machine learning, and computational modeling to support product innovation. So this is my project's overview. I have two main projects. The first one is ETL pipeline. The second one is Sentify. Under the first project, there are three sub-projects. I will talk about them in detail in the next few slides. So the sub-project one is Beauty Hub Cost Calculator. So Beauty Hub is a platform for collecting consumer data to support R&D and product innovation. So participate in the study will upload videos, audio, images, or text to Beauty Hub, and Beauty Hub will automatically structure and store this data in database for future analysis. So my task is to develop a cost calculator because for Beauty Hub, it relies on external resources such as Azure Blob Storage that incur cost. And so my objective is to develop a cost calculator to estimate these expenses accurately. So how my cost calculator works is that it will take in um, study configuration parameters and it will output the estimated cost of using Beauty Hub for that particular study. So how I implemented is that I first start by analyzing the architecture and workflow of Beauty Hub to identify cost components. Then I consult my colleagues to gather information for each component. This information may include what are the exact GPU version we are using and something like that. After gather this information, I research the unit price on Azure's website, and I organize these data in Excel and develop formulas to calculate the cost. And in order to make my cost calculator more user-friendly, I implemented in Excel VBA. So my cost calculator allows my team to charge other R&D groups for using Beauty Hub service accurately, and it also promotes transparency and ensure fair expense allocation across research studies. My key takeaway is that through this sub-project, I have a deeper understanding of how IT and AI can facilitate and streamline a data collection and data capture in an industry setting. Sub-project two, Vespa cost calculator. So Vespa is a platform that can analyze videos. And my task is to build a cost calculator as well. So it is basically the same as Beauty Hub cost calculator. So I wouldn't talk about it in detail. And this is an image of the UI of Vespa cost calculator that I developed. Sub-project three, structuring data. So a little background information here. In some research setting, study are conducted in an unstructured manner. So the study, instead of having a predefined structure, the study are more flexible and conversational. Um, these may pose a major challenge, which is like the resulting multimodal conversational data collected from this unstructured study um, lacks a predefined structure, and this make it very hard to organize and store this data in the database. So my responsibility is to design a data architecture um, that is capable of preserving the context of these historical multimodal conversational data in the database and conduct a thorough testing and evaluation on the data architecture that I design. So how I implement it is I first start by reading doing research, like reading art essays, article, and documentation to help me brainstorm some data schemas. And then I designed three schemas in total. In order to test these schemas that I designed, I designed 42 test cases to test them. Lastly, I insert sample data and test each schemas using PostgreSQL. So I help my team design and evaluate database schemas, and one of the schemas I created was selected for implementation in their application. My key takeaways for this project is that I learned how to design, implement, and evaluate a data architecture. I also gain lots of hands-on experience and get more familiar with lots of tech stacks. The last project is Sentify. So Sentify is a search engine used in perfumery that is currently under development. So it basically maps a user description of a smell to a chemical ingredients that can produce that smell. For example, okay, so my responsibility for Sentify is to develop a model that can map a user odor description to molecules in the database that are most strongly associated with it. So for example, if the user input smell like citrus and the model will output the molecules that really smell like citrus. So our database contains 102 molecules. Each molecules have a odor description, perfumer, and one sentence of perfumery usage, and then physical properties. So I explore three approaches in total. The first one is the most basic semantic search. So how it works is that I map user queries to embedding using existing embedding models, and then do a similarity search against the database. But the performance is very poor because the user inputs are various and its formats is are like very different from the task in the database. So the similarity score is very low. That's why I came up with the second approach, which is design my own embedding. So design a tailor embeddings. We design a tailor embeddings instead of using existing embeddings model and then do similarity search. So this approach gives a higher similarity score, but the embeddings that I designed fail to capture the nouns characteristic of different orders. So it doesn't give a very good performance as well. So that's why I came up with the last approach, which is LLM enhanced preprocessing. So how it works is that I first pass the user query into LLM to ask it to let it pre-process the user queries a bit. So the user query will be paraphrased a bit to and it will the user queries that the LLM output has a similar format uh with the test in the database. So this will give a higher similarity score, and it also can capture the nouns characteristic of different orders, like the um dif differences of each order of the order. So the performance of this approach is very good. And the outcome of my work of this project is that the final model that I implemented has been adopted by my team, and we has proceed to develop other parts of Sanctify project. Um, so key takeaways for this project is that I gained lots of hands-on experience in RAG system, embedding models, and search engine implementation. My challenges and problems for the internship is first how to conduct target research for idea formulation, and the second is domain knowledge gap in Sanctify project. So because Sanctify project is very is strongly chemical related, and so there I came across lots of new concept and terms in chemistry. So I felt there's a huge knowledge gap in during the for the Sanctify project. Key learnings for the internship is that first I get lots of hands-on experience, whether it's developing machine learning model or whether it's Python coding and using LLM API. I have lots of chance. I get lots of chance to work on different tech stack. I also have the experience to do research, like reading lots of article to brainstorm solutions. So for soft skills, I think I gain problem solving skill and presentation skill. So I think my problem solving skills improves a lot because I always need to come up with innovative solutions to solve a challenge. And for presentation skills, I feel I get better at articulating my thoughts. Yeah, this is the end of my presentation, and thanks for listening.